We got 1997 Chevy Camaro. We are installing the subwoofer, so I pull this panel off, this plastic off, and run the RCA jack remote wire up here and run it, hide it down there. You basically had to pull that out like that and then run it there. And then for the power wire, I ran the hook, any hook right there, and you're gonna pull it, have someone pull it on the opposite side like that. See that hole right there? Yep, right there. What I usually do, I bend this thing about 2.5 inches so that way it won't pull that wire out there. Like, let's say for example, if it like that hook right there going like that, it's gonna pull this wire if you don't tape this. Now if you cut it too short, it's gonna open up. So you know, when it open up, you can't pull. So now I strip the wire right here and run it about this much and tape it. Tape this inside and then make sure this is end tape, and then you just be able to pull it pretty easy. Now if you really look at this thing right here, it's gonna look like this part right there when you put it back, this plastic right here. Now you got screw right here. A lot of people, they didn't put the screw, the wire, like you're supposed to put the wire over here, like pull it out like this and run the wire inside here, all the way in here, and hide it and go through here. If you don't, you're gonna end up, let's say for example, here's a screw right here. You're gonna poke the screw right in there, and then you wonder what the heck's going on. You got no sound, or you got a short. It happened maybe about 15 years ago that I done one of the customers calling, and then I wonder why the fuse the remote wire keep popping. And I found that out that I ran the screw to the remote wire. This is back in the probably 98, 99, because this is a 97 anyway. It's back then. So anyway, that's how you run the wire. You have to hide it. Do right here, you don't have to take this part off. If you want to, go ahead, but I wouldn't recommend that. Just take a metal coat hanger and push it down here and tie this wire up here, or the wire, and then just put your hand right here and pull it, and it's perfectly fine. Now if you look underneath there, you'll see like a big black rubber grommet. You want to put on top of that, not on the bottom of that, and like slide it down, push it up like this, and grab the wire and pull it. Now if you don't like to do this, just pop that off right there, that off right there, and I'm not sure what size this is. As I mentioned earlier, you tuck all this wire inside right there. Be sure ain't no wire sticking out around here, and put it back right there, because as you can see, the screw's gonna be right there, and then all of that right there. I'm gonna run this. This is not the right box for it, so don't look at it that way. I ran the speaker wire down here. I'm gonna use a 4 gauge as a ground for this amp, and then I ran the power and jack, everything already. I'm gonna hook it up. I sand it really good right there, and then screw 2 screws instead of 1. I don't like to use the big screw, because if something happens, if you accidentally hit something or too long, you're gonna hit, I mean right here, you're not gonna hit anything, so you'll find the gas tank is right there, so do not put any screw right there. Now I got the 8 gauge wire right there from the power. I'm gonna hook it up right there, and then you got a remote from the radio, and then the ground, I make it bigger because it's ground. I like it bigger than the 8 gauge. That way you got a better current flow. And then you got the RCA jack right there, and then you got speaker wire right there. You will have to put the RCA jack to the input, not the output, but the input. It doesn't matter, blue or gray, whichever side, but I usually put the dark blue to the red. And if you are doing this model CXA 600.1, which they don't make them no more, you want to put it less than medium right there, and then you can adjust it later on that, and then make sure this input level is on the low side. I install it like this. I'm not screwing down because I know the gas tank is around here, and I definitely don't want to screw anything. I don't have all the time to look to see where exactly the gas at, but I know it's around here. So I just screw it in where it won't move. I mean, it ain't gonna be easy to move. So making sure everything's good. Power, you can run exactly the power right here. Fuse holder right there, and that piece, and good to go. And you can put wire loom right there to make it look